Hi, I'm Anke Herrmann, business coach, online tech mentor, and author of the book, Taming the Tech Monster: How to Rise Above Tech Frustration and Build Your Business Online with Joy and Confidence. Now, if you are looking to set up or grow your business online, but wonder how on earth joy and confidence can go into the same sentence as online tech, you're in the right place. I'm going to share with you 3 tips to help you tame your tech monster. And number 1 is you have to change your mind. And that means you have to question your beliefs. You have to recognize assumptions for what they are. So next time you'll catch yourself thinking, oh boy, I'm too old for this. I should just go and hire a 25-year-old to do it all for me. Think again. I've had the opportunity to work in a mobile phone shop for a while. And I really got to see that there are young people who are good with tech, and there are a lot of young people who have quick thumbs but don't understand anything. And there are older people who have no idea, and older people who are really savvy with tech. Another common belief I come across all the time is, I'm a woman, tech's just not my thing. Now, I invite you to question that as well. I grew up in East Germany, so I know from personal experience, our education system did not differentiate between classes for girls and classes for boys. And engineering courses at university were really taken by about 50 or just over 50% of women. And that's like 40 years ago. And yeah, half the engineers in Russia, East Germany, Cuba are women. Why? Because they simply forgot to tell us that tech wasn't supposed to be for women. So again, it doesn't mean that all Eastern Bloc women are tech wizards. It's the same like with age. There are some women who don't want to know anything about tech, and there are some women who are really great at it. And there are men who are good at tech, and there are men who are crap at tech. So it isn't a gender thing either. Another common belief that I hear all the time is like, oh boy, I was never any good at maths or science. I'm never going to get my head around all of this. Now, I've got good news for you. Most of the work involved in choosing and setting up the online tech that you need to build your business has actually nothing to do with tech. So that's not an excuse either. If you've caught yourself thinking all 3 of those, well, you're in good company. Well, actually, you're also in my company, because before I, by accident, stumbled into the world of software development, I would have said all 3 of those. But my experience, none of it was true. So I really invite you to look around in your own life, whether you can find examples of people that prove you wrong on all of these beliefs. And another tip that belongs into this category is, when you're getting frustrated because things don't really work out the way you thought they would, or that takes longer than you thought, question your expectations before you question your capabilities. So if you're frustrated because something takes longer, is the task really reasonable to be done in the time frame you have in mind? Or are you measuring yourself against somebody who is a professional in the area? So question your beliefs before you question your capabilities. Now, tip number 2, don't skip steps. I often say what looks like a tech problem never is. When online tech feels frustrating and complicated and overwhelming, it's a clear sign that you're trying to skip steps. I see it all the time. Go have a look in Facebook groups where people come together who build a business. Somebody will always say, hey, I want to start an online course. What's the best online course platform? Between your idea and the online implementation of that using online tools and platforms and systems, there are a bunch of steps in between. There are questions that need to be answered. And when you try and skip those, that's when you get in trouble. Now, the good news is none of these questions are technical. Most of those evolve around, what is it that you actually want to create? What is it that you want to offer? Who do you want to offer to? What do you want their experience to be? When somebody signs up, what do you want them to see? What do you want them to receive? And only then can you start looking at how do you actually make that happen using online tools. Every time somebody asks for the tool before they've asked all the questions, the overwhelm is almost guaranteed. So slow down to speed up. Tip number 3, give yourself some slack. Even if you change your mind, and even if you don't skip steps, you'll still find that getting the online tech right to help you offer and deliver your services online in a streamlined manner that creates a great experience for your clients without you spinning your wheels, there's still quite a lot to learn. And you wouldn't expect yourself to be an expert in any other area of expertise. But for some reason, when it comes to tech, people somehow feel they need to know it all right now. So give yourself some slack. And also remember, the objective isn't to become a tech expert. The objective is to know enough to get done what you need to get done, or to know enough to be a good client for somebody. And if you can manage to go from, oh my God, I hate all this tech stuff, to, let me see how I can figure that out. If you can make that shift, watch your experience change. And remember, you're learning things all the time. And tech is no different. You have what it takes to figure the tech out.